I'm here in the middle lane where drivers park and turn on their hazards. Little do they know that could cost them up to $120 in tickets. Ying Zane was kidnapped at this exact corner last summer, and as you can see, the Champaign-Urbana community is not forgetting what took place. People always wonder where exactly Campus Town begins, but with this new sign on the viaduct off of Green and Neal, that's no longer a question. Welcome back. Here at GMI, we are big fans of The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, a talk show that's pretty much just as popular as ours. I always do the last couple on my toes.
Yep, gotta go for that
just
challenge,
to tell myself
right?
I could do it. At tonight's baseball game, fans will be able to crack open a cold one for the first time at an Illini sporting event. Good morning, Illini. We are live outside with this weekend's weather forecast, and I gotta say, I thought I had it worse than Sarah and James. With the sun shining down and my winter coat on, it's really not that bad. I woke up at 7:30 a.m. this morning. It's now 4 o'clock p.m., and according to Checky, I've already checked my phone 84 times. With the series now tied after a 3-2 Illini win yesterday, this starting pitching matchup is crucial for both teams.
No, I only want my favorite side.
Rezvan Shahoy is a picket captain from Iran who is dependent on the tuition waiver the university plans on discontinuing.
There's no way I could have come to grad school without a tuition waiver.
Rezvan has been at the university for 8 years and teaches statistical mechanics. However, she has already informed and educated her students on the strike efforts. They support her decision and understand class will not be in session for the duration of the strike. Every hour, the main quad contains heavy foot traffic as students make their way to classes. Starting next week, however, those students will be replaced with GEO members picketing outside these academic buildings.
I'm a graduating senior. I'm going to grad school to study physics, and I don't want this to happen to me or anybody else, so I'm in full support of the grad students.
Rezvan students understand the strike efforts will help them in the future if they decide to go to graduate school. She also puts a lot of trust and solidarity in her class, who has started a petition themselves to support the GEO members. In a statement from university spokeswoman Robin Kaler, she explained, quote, "We will continue to bargain in good faith, and we continue to work toward an agreement that is fair to all parties," end quote.
Strike is the last thing we want. We are here to do our research, to teach, and to learn.
For now, the GEO members can only hope an agreement will be reached. From Urbana, Marissa Sulek, UI7 Newsbreak. Grabbing coffee or food on Green Street has been a breeze for drivers on campus who park in the middle lane and turn on their hazards. This may not seem like a big deal, but campus police say it's putting you and other students in danger.
It's illegal. It's always been illegal. I know it seems like everyone's doing it, so that makes it seem like it's okay.
Brian Selden is a Grubhub deliverer who parks in the center lane all the time.
But then again, it's like, where are we supposed to park our cars to get deliveries? If we got to go around the corner or up the street there, you got to kind of work with us.
I'm here in the middle lane where drivers park and turn on their hazards. Little do they know that could cost them up to $120 in tickets. Parking in the middle lane has delayed traffic, slowed emergency vehicles, and created more danger for drivers and pedestrians overall. Drivers parked in the middle lane will first be given a warning by campus police. After that, a ticket will be issued if the problem continues.
A lot of people are seeing everyone else doing this, so they think it's okay. So that's why we're trying to get at the problem right now and let people know it's really an educational effort more than anything.
$100 and some. We college students. We not millionaires. We ain't got money like that.
In the end, those quick coffee runs may not be worth it after all. From Champaign, Marissa Sulek, UI7 Newsbreak. Whether it's waking up, leaving for class, or trying to complete an assignment, our phone is right there as a constant distraction to not complete the task at hand. No one can count the amount of times they check their phone in a day, simply because it's impossible to count. How many times a day do you think you're on your phone?
Probably pick it up at least 50 to 60 times.
I don't even know what to put, like 20 times a day, 20 plus times a day.
I want to say I check it like 5 times in the hour.
To put my phone usage to the test, I downloaded an app called Checky, which calculates how many times I look at my phone throughout the day. I woke up at 7:30 a.m. this morning. It's now 4 o'clock p.m., and according to Checky, I've already checked my phone 84 times. According to a study done by Assurian, Americans check their phone about 80 times a day or every 12 minutes, and the average person struggles to go more than 10 minutes without checking their phone. With applying to jobs and finishing senior year, I realized I needed to develop better cell phone habits. First, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb to keep me focused on the task at hand, whether it's at work or talking with friends at lunch. I also turned off notifications. I don't want to be notified on every like my Instagram photo receives or photos I'm tagged in. Lastly, before I go to bed and when I wake up, I try to resist the urge to check my phone first thing. Instead, I focus on sleeping an extra 10 minutes and starting my day on the right note. By attempting to use my phone less, I've noticed I have a better focus on more important matters and a more positive mentality overall. From Champaign, Marissa Sulek, UI7 News. The chief or no chief debate continues to live on as protesters gathered outside the State Farm Center last Thursday to make their voices heard. The U of I is expected to announce this year's commencement speaker next Tuesday, and there's some expectation and hope that it could be former President Barack Obama. From family to friends, co-workers, and neighbors, we've all known someone who's heard the words, "You have cancer." So we have plenty on the show for you today. We like to start off with our daily chat. I guess my general advice is just like, it's okay not to know. Like, I came in as an elementary education major thinking I was going to teach elementary education. Hey, Final Illini fans, welcome to this week's edition of The Eye. I'm your host, Marissa Sulek, and it's been a jam-packed week here at Illinois Athletics. Mark Allstork is one of two graduating seniors on the Illini men's basketball team that was honored this past weekend. Hey, Final Illini fans, Marissa Sulek here with head coach Lovie Smith. Coach, the defense has shown some improvement after Saturday. How can they continue to take a step in the right direction as you head into Purdue this weekend? Being a kicker, you have to be consistent and accurate. At practice, with the ratio, are you more focused on increasing your distance to make a field goal, or are you trying to maintain your accuracy with a distance you're comfortable with, or is it the same?